Hi, my name is Steven and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Life Lessons Part 7, How to Consistently Have Fun in Life. So these are some of the lessons that I've learned along the journey of my life. This series will cover different aspects of my life now that I'm older, wiser, and can look back and see what I could have changed during that time, and how I would handle things differently now that I have more experience. The goal is to give others a guide so they can skip over my mistakes when dealing with the exact same problem. So in today's world, life is just too darn serious sometimes. With financial instability, a political mess, and a raging virus, life always seems to be in chaos these days. And it seems like there's not enough joy being created within our lives during this moment. As things get more depressing in our world, it's more important now than ever to have fun whenever we can, and to try to maintain that fun consistently over a long period of time. The benefits of this is to lower stress, anxiety, and to buffer ourselves from sadness and depression. The lesson learned was and still is hard for me to incorporate in my life because of my work ethic. I still get sometimes in a focused mindset in which I'm always working without taking breaks or having fun. But I use key reminders to help me unwind and relax whenever I can. And this has helped me to build up a mental resiliency for whenever I encounter stress and anxiety in my life. And it helped me maintain my mood even in the rockiest of times in my life. So for those of you who are curious, here is how I consistently have fun in my life. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my background, my lessons learned, and my general thoughts on this. And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, hit that notification bell if you like this content. And let's go. So over the last couple of years during the pandemic, it's really been a challenge for me to consistently have fun. Things that I would normally do prior to the pandemic wasn't available for me anymore. And even now in 2022, not all the things prior to the pandemic has come back in full force yet. Prior to the pandemic, things like friends, events, and active sports kept me having fun all the time. And it helped regulate my mood to keep myself even-keeled even during the worst of times. And not only that, they can be maintained pretty easily. Everything was on autopilot during that time. A lot of events were pre-planned and there was always something around the corner to attend. Nowadays, it's much harder to pre-plan things and hang out with friends due to the restrictions. And this had led me to think about different ways that I could still maintain and have fun consistently, and think of different things to keep my spirits high even during the worst of the pandemic. The more ways that we can consistently have fun within our lives, the easier it is to go through different hardships later down the line. Because being able to consistently have fun is a great skill to have for the long term for your well-being. Now let's go through some of my lessons learned on how to consistently have fun in life. Number 1, make time for it. The first lessons learned that I have for how to have fun consistently is to make time for it. I know what you're thinking. Plan for fun? Yes. Actually, it is very important that you do so. The reason is, like everything else in life, if you don't plan for it, you're not going to be able to do it, especially if you have a busy life. Having fun takes up time and it might not get prioritized over other important things. But do note that having fun is important to your overall well-being. At a minimum, I try to block out 2 hours each day to have fun or relax, and maybe a few more hours or even the day on weekends. Things like kayaking, hiking, or planning things with friends are some of the typical events that I plan for. For you, it may look like a couple of hours all at once or sprinkled throughout your day. But the key is during that time, you have to be having fun or at least enjoying yourself or being in the moment. Worst thing you could do is being in a bad mood when you're supposed to be having fun, which negates all the benefits of it. If that happens, I recommend you try to relax and forget your problems during that time, so you can at least recover some of the time you're supposed to be having fun. So planning for fun might not be the most spontaneous thing that you do, but once you start doing it, you'll be able to relax and enjoy yourself much more often. Number 2, be around fun people. People love to be around people that are fun or can bring the fun out of themselves. Being with other people can be a great way to get yourself out of a bad mood or feelings of lethargy. This is mostly due to peer pressure because we humans love to be around others. And once we get into a situation where we're around other people, then we naturally let our guards down and relax. And we can get into the simple act of socializing with others. Depending on how safe it is outside, I set up low-key gatherings or meetings with friends one-on-one. And I make sure to try to do it consistently every week or so to meet up with someone new. And I do make sure that the people that I do spend my time with are fun and relaxed as well. Because the last thing I want to do is meet up with a friend who's in an agitated mood and brings my mood down as well. Seeking and making connections with other people is the easiest way to consistently have fun in your life. The hard part is finding people that will have a good time within your presence and vice versa, with the key being limiting or spending no time with people that have negative moods or can bring you down. So to consistently have fun in your life, find fun people to be around with as much as you can. And overall, you'll notice that your mood will be consistently boosted. Number 3, being alone is also fun. On the flip side, sometimes the best way to have fun is to be alone by yourself. Because when you're alone, you can make your own rules and do whatever you want whenever you want. Solitary activities can be a great way to have fun if you're introverted or you don't like hanging in crowds. Because when you're doing something by yourself, you can really get into the flow of things and commit fully to it, enjoying yourself in the process. So for me, some of the best fun I've had was playing video games, writing YouTube scripts, or exploring the world by myself. Because all those things engage different parts of my mind: creativity, focus, and curiosity. And it really fulfills my need when friends aren't available to me. So I suggest looking at the hobbies that you have in life and see which one brings you the most joy and do more of it. And try to plan more time to do that each and every day. If not, you can always find new ways to have fun by yourself. The key is to see being alone as an opportunity to hone or better your skill set, and not something that being by yourself is sad or isolating to you. Perspective on what it is the key to enjoying yourself while being alone. And if you can consistently have fun by being alone, this will help you in the long term as well. Because you're no longer tied to external factors feeding into your need to have fun. So in the end, you can have a lot of fun by being alone. You just have to find the right hobby and stick to it. And over the long term, make it a priority to keep working on it so you can maintain and consistently have fun. Number 4, explore new things. So a really powerful thing that I've learned in life is that you don't know what you like until you actually experience it. And there are so many different things in life that it's almost practically impossible to try it all in one lifetime. But when you actively try and seek new things, you increase the probability of finding something that you really like. And maybe that's something that you could do for the rest of your life as well. When we grow up, we're limited to what our parents expose us to. Some lucky children are privileged and they experience a lot of fun and new activities while as a child. Others, like myself, were only exposed to a few things as a child, so I really didn't understand what was out there. For example, hiking and any outdoor stuff just wasn't something I experienced as a child. And I also wasn't exposed to a lot of theater, plays, or creative arts. Hence, the only way I knew how to have fun was to play video games and tinker with my computer at the time. As an adult, I've been able to explore the world and all the other things that I've been missing out on. And let me tell you, it's really easy to consistently have fun when you have a lot of fun activities that you're consistently rotating in and out of. And it was the choice that I made to try as many activities as I possibly could that made the difference. And it really helped me to make up what I didn't get during my childhood. So I really recommend that you explore and try new things as often as you can in life. Things that you would be bad at and things that might scare you are the good ones to start from. And give it a try before you cross them off your list for good. The best case scenario is you have a fun activity for the rest of your life. The worst case scenario is that you know you tried something and it didn't work out in the end. So go out in the world, try everything at least once. You'll never know what kind of hidden talent and activities await you in the future. Number 5, be in the moment. Finally, in order for you to consistently have fun, be in the moment to whatever you're doing. Multitasking or not being 100% focused will detract from you having fun in that activity. And in the end, if you're distracted, you won't be able to gain all the benefits from having fun in the first place. This is because multitasking sucks and it prevents your mind from clearing yourself to focus in on that one particular activity. And it prevents your mind from being at ease and more relaxed with yourself. Because the more relaxed you are during an activity, the more you'll gain from that enjoyment. Being in the moment is one of the hardest lessons that I've had to learn in my life. Because for me, I love to do as much as I can all at once if possible. But if I do that, it's impossible for me to enjoy one particular task and focus in on that. And I'm not able to be 100% mentally present for that activity. And when I'm not in the moment, my performance suffers and I'm also having less fun in the process. What I did was try to put my focus and attention back into the moment, whatever I was doing at the time. I would usually start off with something small like breathing in the moment and then gradually expand my awareness to be fully focused on that activity. And after many times of doing this exercise, I ultimately forgot what was distracting me in the first place. And I would slowly start to have fun the more presence I had in the moment. So I would recommend that you focus and keep thinking about the activity at hand whenever you're getting distracted. And not focus on internal thoughts that you might be having in the moment. And do that as many times until your mind is clear and you're focused on the activity at hand. So be in the moment and enjoy living in the present. So here are my general thoughts on consistently having fun in life. The mental aspect of consistently having fun deserves a mention. I think in our workaholic culture, it's really frowned upon to have fun in life, or show that you're having fun all the time. People can be quite uptight and they might not want to show off their silliness for the potential of being called out for their unprofessionalism. I think that if I learned anything in the past couple of years, is that you need to have more fun in your life in general. We can't just be stoic soldiers pressing on after multiple bouts of PTSD with world circumstances. There are so many problems in this world that if we don't have a little fun, we're gonna mentally break from all of it. We need that release sometimes, and having fun is one way to ease the mental burden on all of us. And fun can be anything that creates happiness and enjoyment within ourselves. There is no set way to have fun, the choice is up to you on how to achieve it. The key is whatever you do, make sure you're able to sustain it for the long run. That way you can gain the most benefits of having fun within your life. So those are my lessons learned on how to consistently have fun in life. Now more than ever, it's very important to try to incorporate fun whenever you can in life. Our complex life has grown more frustrating and it's harder and harder to enjoy ourselves in the process, without finding something negative or something that will bring us down in this world. Those of us who are able to take time and make time for fun will be able to sustain hardships for the long run. And they will also gain the benefits of a better mood for themselves and others around them. And for those of us who find it difficult to consistently have fun in life, might find themselves in a place of sadness or even depression. But the key takeaway is that anyone can incorporate more fun with more consistency throughout their life. You just have to start slow, build on it, and make it sustainable over the long term. These are my lessons learned, and I hope you can take away from this video something that'll help you consistently have fun throughout your life. So thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment down below on what do you do to have fun and would you recommend it to others? And I'll see you next time.